To celebrate #Housing Day this year, which has a theme of Proud Tenant, we visited various parts of Ada to meet with our residents and find out their views about being an Adur Homes tenant. What is your view of the stereotypical portrayal of social housing tenants by the media?
I think sometimes that the negative side of things is down to individuals, not down to the broad spectrum of council tenants. There are a few who are, let's say, bad influence on a lot of others, but apart from that, we don't get a huge amount of it now. Used to get a lot. We don't get it anymore. The council have managed to clear all that up. So we're actually where this estate at one point, a lot of people thought it was the back end and beyond, is now quite a nice place to live.
I don't think it's just council house tenants. I think people that have problems react differently, and the media sometimes puts that upon council house tenants as being typical of them, but it's not really the case. There's very much a them and us attitude sometimes, and that's not particularly helped by either side, I suppose.
Okay, you get the kids round and you don't get not really drunks, but they drop cans and that, which you do get, and people pick them up. That's what it's like here. I don't know what it's like living in another area. It depends where they live and who you live with, really. I mean, that thing on benefits, that programme on TV, is that for real? Really? People do really live like that? I don't know. It's a good question. Or is that just TV?
It's very unfortunate, in fact, because a lot of social housing tenants are not anything like they're portrayed on the TV.
It's a misconception, a belief that somehow or other council tenants get everything free. I think what we have to get over to them is the fact that we pay for everything that all residents pay for. The only difference is we pay for it in the rent.
I think it's been portrayed really badly, like we're not all bad. A lot of us are hard working, not all of us sit on our bums all day doing nothing. And okay, you get it bad, so you get bad people, but there's more good people, and it's always focusing on the bad people rather than what's actually good in the community.
I think it's disgusting that generally people believe that everybody in council or social housing is on benefits. It's all portrayed on the television, the Benefit Street, and even in the newspapers, that everybody in council housing isn't working and is on benefits.
It's overrated and just done for news impact for the average person. I don't think it's typical of the average council housing estate, certainly not here at all.
What makes you proud to be an Adur Homes tenant?
I'm proud to be a tenant here because we're able to get involved with the council, not just sit back and watch telly or whatever. We can actually get involved. I mean, the ACF thing, which we're members of, I mean, that we find is very useful because it means that we can meet members of the council that we wouldn't normally get to meet.
Being part of the community, I think. It's a wonderful place to live, and I think Adur Homes do a very good job. Glad to be part of that.
I'm proud to be a tenant of Adur Council. Adur encourages its tenants to get involved in the decision making through organisations like the ACF, the Adur Consultative Forum, where we genuinely can make a difference and where the council listen to us. And I would urge all residents, all council tenants to get involved. It genuinely does make a difference, and it makes us proud that we are part of the decision making process.
I'm proud to be a tenant because we live in nice communities, everyone knows their neighbours, it's pleasant, houses are lovely, And you know, we're just like anybody else. Just because we live in a council house doesn't mean to say we're any different.
I'm just proud I've got a house and a home over my head and my children's head, and that the council have provided that for me when I was at a point where I was struggling.
I like where they give me to live. I love my flat. Like the other man said, they've been really, really good to me, Ada District Council. And that's why I'm proud to be a tenant, and I love being around here. I would, you know, I am, funny enough, proud, very proud actually, of being here. I look after my flat, I decorate it, they look after me if necessary. The area's always cut grass. It's nothing to be, not to be proud of, living in this particular area.
Yeah, I'm proud to live in such a wonderful community.
What do you like about living in Ada?
I was born here. It's a beautiful part of the country, and it's a lovely place to live.
A lovely community spirit.
Schools are very lovely.
Ada has always been a very supportive and very comforting area to live in. We've got a very, and again, it's a broad spectrum of different people who live here.
Ada as an area we love. We love the sea, the river, the downs on one side. On a sunny day, it's perfect. It's the perfect place to live.
I like the fact that it's quiet, it's friendly. You haven't got to walk miles to a park, which is nice for children. I like the fact that the schools are quite close, and I like that there's fun days where it's, you know, Sompton Festival is always a good one to go to, and the community pull together, and everyone knows each other. It's nice.
I like living in Ada because as a tenant I can be involved in tenant participation, which improves our area and the housing, and I just like the district anyway. It's friendly, it's sort of semi-rural, it's a pleasant place to be living.
I like Ada. It has a very good sense of community. I think the people are absolutely fantastic. That's council, private. It is a place where you can be proud, you know, to bring your family up, your children. If you have young children, this is a wonderful place to be. I could not think of a better place to live.
Sort of living here where I do, I mean, you know, it's a nice little community. You know, it's friendly, and obviously the grounds are well maintained, and just generally you know, it's a nice place to live.
Here it's so quiet, you know, it's unbelievably quiet, and I like the neighbourhood. It's very, very nice.
Living in this area, you can go by train, you can go by bus, you can go anywhere in the country, almost from here to Victoria. It's very, very convenient. Apart from that, I like Lancing. Don't ask me why I like Lancing. I love Worthing. I like Lancing. It's a funny little village. I like the people. I'm happy to be here.